Happy New Day, CSA. I hope everyone is doing great. Fantastic. Last week, when I sat here, my topic for the lesson sermon was Trust the Process. And thanks to Reverend Isaac, I'm here to continue the process. I took his slot. So I'm here to finish what I started last week. I'll do a quick recap. I spoke about life as a process, and I gave several examples of it. Joseph going into the pit and into prison before rising to become prime minister. Then Dr. Patrick Ewua of Ashesi University, who left a comfortable life in the US, faced real challenges and built one of the finest universities in Africa. And then I shared two stories from my own life, the many rejections that I endured before landing my dream job, and the unexpected incentive that met me on the road to retirement. I also spoke about how we all move through life's own process. That is birth, infancy, childhood, adolescence, adulthood, old age, and death. And about grapes that must go through every stage to become fine wine. Skip a stage and the wine suffers. Skip a stage of our own becoming and we diminish our full potential in much the same way. Life is a process and we must learn to trust it. There are many distractions that can discourage us when the going gets tough. We must be ready and willing to do our part, sitting in silence, staying open, finding our purpose, focusing on our goals, even in dire or devastating situations, gathering every skill and tool that carry us forward, taking the next inspired step in front of us. Then we must rest and let God do his part. Trust that God is in the process with you. Trust that he is placing in your path right now the very people and circumstances that will help you along your journey. Trusting divine timing means our needs are being met on time and in divine order. Trusting the process means trusting that every step of your life journey is preparing you for the next one. Today, I want to talk about how to recognize and move through these processes. Begin by doing the inner work. Spiritual growth itself is a process, and it begins with sitting with yourself. I know some of you are thinking, but Auntie Peace, when I sit quietly, All I see are my problems staring at me. I do understand. But let me ask you this. Would you rather scroll your problems away on your phone only to meet them again tomorrow? Or sit with yourself, move through the issue honestly, and seek divine guidance on how to actually solve it? No one can do this work for you. No one can meditate for you, pray for you, or break your old habits on your behalf. As our CSA instruction reminds us, through right personal effort, each of us has a part to play. We do our part and then we let go and let God do His. When you do the inner work, when you seek first the kingdom of fulfillment and contentment, you build inner strength. This does not mean challenges disappear. They still come on the spiritual path, but you will have built the strength to meet and overcome them. You don't need to master this in a day. Start small. Make a consistent, gentle effort, even just 5 to 10 minutes of silence. Take it in baby steps, and then you increase your time as you are able to. Be patient with yourself when the mind feels overwhelmed or flooded with thoughts. This is simply a process of release. Sit quietly, breathe deeply, return to your mantra, and simply observe your thoughts without engaging them. Over time, the thoughts grow quieter. Your body begins to follow your intention. It starts to expect the silence, the exercise, the healthy meal without you having to force it. These practices become second nature. If you feel overwhelmed, talk to any one of us Reverend Ministers and we will help you with your meditation practice. Now, there's one habit that I want you to take home today. Do not let the sun go down on your wrath. Don't carry your anger, your worry, your fear, your frustration to bed. Review and revise your day before bed. And I want you to do this tonight. Start tonight. Release the negativity before you sleep every night. Use your superconscious living diary. That powerful tool that CSA has given us to do this simply and effortlessly. And remember, it is a process. You take your steps and God takes His. If you don't do your part, don't expect a miracle. This principle holds true everywhere in life. Don't expect vibrant health while feeding your body the wrong foods or not getting enough exercise and rest. Don't expect a clear, peaceful mind while filling it with negative media and endless scrolling. Much of what we see on social media is a highlight reel, people showing their best or their best side, not their pain or struggles. Everyone carries something. Don't measure yourself against someone else's edited story. Don't expect financial freedom without cultivating saving habits and financial literacy. Don't expect to receive if you are not willing to give your time, your energy, your essence. Things as simple as giving way to someone in traffic or helping someone cross the road, volunteering for a good cause, giving to someone who clearly is struggling, and making someone's day brighter. There is no instant gratification here. There is only the process and our willingness to walk it faithfully. Brothers and sisters, this is not just for Joseph or Dr. Patrick, Ewa, or me. This is for all of us, right where we are, in the ordinary areas of our lives. Now let's take a quick look at 5 of these areas of our lives. I'll start with the first one, career. Promotion or landing your dream job do not come overnight. Trust the process of learning, of networking, of proving yourself. Let your work speak for yourself or for itself, not your polished CV. Build resilience, that is, the capacity to withstand and recover from difficulty. Build grit, that is, courage, resolve, and strength of character to conquer anxiety and drive results. Now, the second one is finances. Saving and investing may feel painfully slow, but compound growth is a process. Little drops of water make a mighty ocean. Start saving small right now as you're here. Even before big money comes, and you will already have the habit in place when it does. The third area is health. Healing and fitness do not happen overnight. Your body is a temple, not a microwave. There is an Akan saying that goes something like this: sickness may come in a single day, but recovery takes time. One trip to the gym will not change your shape. One healthy meal will not undo years of bad habits. And healing from grief or trauma is a staircase, a process, not an elevator. You take one step at a time. Trust the process of small daily choices. Now I'll move to the fourth one, which is relationships. Trust takes time to build. Don't rush love. Let it mature naturally. Have honest conversations and learn patiently who truly has your back and who is only there to take from you. The fifth one is spiritual life. Spiritual growth or maturity is gradual. Small, consistent effort in meditation, in opening your mind to divine wisdom, in acting on what you receive, trusting God's timing. This is how you build your spiritual muscle. And as you walk each of these paths, be specific about what you want from the universe and keep your focus on the goal, despite every rejection, disappointment, and discouragement. Now, listen to this. When you place an order with the universe, expect a response. I'll repeat it again. When you place an order with the universe, expect a response. It is two-way communication, the same as when you speak with someone and wait for their reply. Even if your order delays, it will surely come. It may not arrive on your timeline, and sometimes the package you receive after a long delay is mind-blowing, something you weren't expecting at all, beyond your imagination. Learn to sit back and be spoiled by your Heavenly Father. Sitting back and letting go can be really hard because we often tend to want to tell God how to do His work. And let me add one more layer before I conclude, because this touches all of us, and that is emotional maturity. This too is a practice. It is not what happens to us that causes our suffering. It is how we respond to it. Our emotional mind is wired to protect us. Now, the amygdala, situated at the back of the brain, controls our emotions. It interprets challenges as threats and moves us into fight, flight, or freeze. In flight mode, in fight mode, someone criticizes us publicly or cuts us off in traffic, and we feel a strong urge to defend ourselves or to retaliate. In flight mode, we are asked to speak or present unexpectedly, and we look for any excuse to leave the room. And in freeze mode, we receive devastating news or witness an accident, and our body simply locks up. The good news is that we are not powerless here either. Taking in a few deep breaths a long sigh, like, ah, or simply stepping away from the triggering situation can help the nervous system settle and regulate itself. This, too, is a skill built through consistent patient practice, a process, like everything else worth having. We affirm here at CSA that I am the master of my world and I have dominion over every circumstance in my life. We disempower ourselves or take away our power when we blame our challenges on others or circumstances. Let us see that challenge as an opportunity for growth, an opportunity to connect deeper with our inner being, God. Simply do what you have to do and trust that God will see you through. This too shall pass. And as we affirmed last week, things always work out no matter what. Now, to close, I want to ask a few questions that we can ponder on. Like Joseph, will you trust the pit, knowing the palace is still coming? Will you trust the prison, knowing your promotion or breakthrough is near? Will you trust the process, even when you cannot yet trace the path or the plan? Brothers and sisters, nothing of value arrives all at once. The spiritual growth, a peaceful mind, physical health, financial freedom, career growth, emotional steadiness, all of it is built step by step through right personal effort and the grace of God. Do your part. Sit in silence. Act on the guidance you receive. Give of yourself. Breathe through the hard times. And trust that as you take each faithful step, God is meeting you, doing his part all the way to the end. Trust the process, because trusting the process is trusting God, and trusting God is never ever wasted. Namaste.